Let's see where we're headed first, Matt.
Yeah, Oasis to kick things off, followed by Paris, Kings Row, and Junkertown. So,
But trouble now starting to come the Mayhem's way. Mano is nano boosted. BQB a little bit low there. Notice he gets body grenaded. So does Chris. Florida Mayhem are looking very fragile now. It's just about New York leaning into them a little bit more, and they do just that. Mano has a primal rage, and oh dear, that Graviton surge, Matt, didn't do a whole lot at all. New York at 97% now, about to take this round away, and really, they make it look pretty easy. It's going to be Zephyr D-suited now on the point. Mini Diva can't do a heck of a lot. Just barely takes up any space at all. And first round, New York, presumably. Three-man body grenade. Jonah causing problems here. Swan. Oh, he was put to sleep and then knocked over the edge. That's so gross. Never had a chance. BCB is grabbed. It's eaten. You would have thought that YXL have eaten their fill by now, but I guess not. Self-destruct in. No one from New York's going to get caught out by that one. It's 99%, heading towards overtime. And the Florida Mayhem have not brought the A game so far. Zephyr, oh, he's a one-way trainer. D-suit Bill, he is. Knocked straight on out. 99-0 will be a full shutout here if Florida can't manage something. And they have absolutely nothing to bring here in YXL. Just an absolutely one-sided first map.
I mean, New York
Being, predominating in that one.
Yeah.
However, I mean, this is a great year because we have... That'll be too much for me to take by this point, I think. All right, Nana Boost here, Mano. Again, he's the man that's tasked to do the dirty work. The Undertaker is at work, getting stunned up, but he's okay. He has the durability now in the primal rage. Health pull for days. Oh, I don't think Sire player. Can he get away from that one? Hagapin is actually transcendenting over on the point, but Chris is down.
But look at what he gets with that nano boost primal rage. He occupies 4 players on the left-hand side of the point, and then you just force like a 4v2 on the point in favor. Florida's got this position, but they don't seem exactly sure on what to do with it yet.
Dronax down.
Yeah, but have they gone so far to get Dronax that they're going to lose everybody else?
Transcendence here for Hagapin. Let's see if it pays off, Matt. They invested deeply in order to get rid of Dronax. And I appreciate the respect. Swan knocking Libero off the edge, and there it is! Florida able to break through off the first pick on Dronax. Looks like it paid off, Matt. Yeah, I mean, you're afraid of being that guy that just throws his grab into a defense matrix. I get that. Here's a sound barrier. Florida now, they've got to go. Mano, shield low, Earth Shadow. They connect with BQB. Can they get rid of the Zaya before he has a chance to use Graviton Surge again? Zephyr sleeping on the job. He's back in the fight. Oh, there it is. We foreshadowed him, Matt. And then it happened. BQB's Graviton Surge is eaten, and they needed it so badly. I tell you what, you got to get up pretty early in the morning to pull one over Meko. Speaking of which, he bops Sire player, removes the Brigitte from the fight, and oh, this is...
I mean, they spend all of Oasis on that, at the point they end up losing the map on.
Florida trying to out-rotate. They're really trying to get a positional advantage. They just can't find one. That's the Earth Shadow. Swan was knocked down. Oh, sound barrier. Just in time to keep him alive, but no, not enough durability. Here's that Graviton Surge. Now, what does the self-destruct look like? Not much, because Swan died. He couldn't knock that shield down and prevent New York from blocking the self-destruct damage, so we're back to the drawing board, and Florida have 30 seconds left.
And it's a tough situation because, like,
here, so you can't body grenade inside the enemy grab to prevent that transcendence. But let's see how it goes down. Here's a transcendence, self-destruct, the setup. It was perfect. They get Swan. That was all they needed. And now Florida Mayhem will fall apart at the seams. Zephyr now as well, just going to chill out by the statue, but I mean, it's with a grim realization, and they accept their fate, being under the boot of the NYXL. That will be map number 2, New York. Just rack them up.
New York's offense was tremendous. Nothing you can argue with there. Florida had a good attack on point A.
I just saw that on screen. That's filthy, BQB.
Yeah.
Kings Row is going to be up.
Already going on the point.
Last couple of weeks, we've had a lot of top table teams versus bottom table teams. And, accordingly, we've seen a lot of these records being set. Zaya player down first. And that self-destruct was completely unnecessary, entirely superfluous addition to what was a very one-sided fighting grenade thrown in. Hagapin having to go for a nano boost here, but Mano gets one himself, and Swan goes down, completely burst by Meko and Co. And an Earth Shadow is impending. So is Doom for the Florida Mayhem. Graviton Surge attempted, BQB knocked to the ground. Libero did fall with the Graviton Surge, but Jonah cleaned up and finished off what Mano started. No one's on the payload right now. I guess NYXL just want to chase these kills. Fair enough. Nice! And there's no transcendence for New York, remember that, so it'll have to be Libero's rally, now have to be enough. Zephyr's put to sleep, so of course you go for the grab! Oh, there was no way that was going to be stopped. Although the setup for the self-destruct kill wasn't quite there. Sound barrier later in the fight here for NYXL, but Mano's taken down by the self-destruct. Might be a chance here for Florida to push on. Arno's forced to back away, he gets given a bubble by Nene, but a lot of New York's ultimates have been expended here. Some stall effect here from Meko. Nene needs to be careful, he's out in the open a little bit too far, and now getting bared down upon by Sire player with Rally, but he is charged up. That is a plus for him, and his teammates are slowly returning to the fray. NYXL keeping it stalled out. Florida have to pick a target and go for it.
And then they're trying to get all the way into Nene in the back, but doing a fantastic job staying alive. And they have Mono back in the fight, and you just have Swan spawning up. He's on Wrecking Ball coming all the way back.
He's about to arrive here, but will it be too late? NYXL just trying to heal up and hold on for the time being, but Mono gets bowled over. And there it is. Florida able to get that second checkpoint despite being grabbed here. It's okay if they all die. They have an extension of time and their spawn's been moved up.
Trying to get some extra heals in the end.
Chris knows he has to play separate from his team. They're going to get grabbed. He needs to go to the payload to try and trigger overtime, but he got killed. Before he could get there, Jonak just blasted him. Oh dear. There it is. NYXL take their third map of the series, and they will, of course, lock things up.
In New York's side, so we'll see what Florida can do on Junkertown. Try and get it scanned. I think if you get one more player, you can play a lot of the other different heroes as well, like a really sick Bara player, let's say.
Instead of Sire players sort of doing a lot of that. I mean, BQB, we've seen him go for that one before. Dragonblade by Libero, though. BQB doesn't last very long. Split in two, but the shot comes in from Sire player and the finish on the attacking Genji. However, there's nothing left of the Florida Mayhem here. NYXL go aggressive. They knew the BQB doesn't die there, so he comes back into the fight, he gets his charge back up, and he's playing the high ground. Now sort of being pressured though. You see what the NYXL have done? They force Florida back to force their high ground players to drop down for fear of being separated, from the rest of their team and picked off. And they've been able to push so far off the back of that. I mean, to the rescue comes Zephyr and Sire player. They attempt to slow things up on the payload, but they're 2v4 at that stage. This is like Overwatch Nuzlocke mode. They're trying to see if they can handle this kind of comp without switching it. You can't. You really can't. Looks like the Matrix got placed up a little bit higher this time. Oh, it was the supercharger there. And somehow they just run over the top of Hagapun. Where the rest of Florida Mayhem are, well, they're kind of set up around Swan. Swan play on the low ground now. They're going to get broken down here. Florida have to switch, and Matt, they look like they were going to win that fight just on the fact that Hagapun was once more. I guess his insurance premium goes up a bit, but that's it. This better be big. Oh, Jordan knew he was just he knew he was gone. Swan drops in there with the pile driver, Libero. And then a hit by that one, Earth Shatter attempt here, and Sire plays one, and BQB. Somehow, the needle is threaded by Mono between the VW Golf and that little wall there. Nicely done. Hagapun. A whip shot over the edge, and NYXL once again spurring into action. Chris over the top here, show their decision-making prowess here. Just on a basic level, like I said, they're looking better right now. Nano boost for Nene here. We are in overtime, by the way. That's a Graviton Surge on Hagapun and Chris. Good value if he can catch him. Nene's working up! What? Who woke him up? Why? Okay, well, he gets Hagapun now. Sire player off towards the side, though. Might have been Sire actually trying to finish him off with a couple headshots. Fair enough. Gets his second one. Trying to chase Beko down, desuited, and there it is. The Florida Mayhem starting to get themselves back in this one. The payload is going to get there, and they will get to play more Overwatch today. And then in this fight, you can see it. Getting some free ult charge offset, but Transcendence now being used by Hagapun as he tries to push up onto the payload. Florida do get there. Here's that self-destruct. Mono, though, shield up. Nothing that Swan could do to try and break that. He was caught inside a Graviton Surge. So, what? There was no setup! There was no setup! There was nothing there! Florida Mayhem. Sometimes jokes go over your head, and you can accept that, but when self-destructs do, and you don't realize it, you're gonna have a bad time. NYXL finishing in style.